Look at that.
Hey, Ben.
What's up? What's up,
Welcome to
Roman?
the SEO Bros.
So look, we got new titles. You are the SEO bro, and I'm your sidekick. It's a good title. Batman, Robin.
Yeah?
Been good.
Yeah. So I'm Batman?
Yeah.
I'm Batman.
You make all the decisions, but you get hurt in the process, and I just stand on the sidelines and just make funny jokes. Okay.
Are you
Today,
ready?
we are randomly picking on our wheel. Share your screen. Let's roll it. We're going to randomly pick a website.
I'm new to the... So we have podium.com, ITERABLE, Sprout Social, or User Voice.
Yeah.
Let's see what we get.
What would you
That
do? You
was-
stopped it. You stopped the wheel.
Yeah, I clicked on the
Oh.
ITERABLE.
Iterable. You're in the hot seat. Woo! Okay. And we did not look previously at Iterable.
Yeah, I'm opening the website on the side. Hold on. There we go. So done, ITERABLE. There's
Okay, what do we got?
So,
Woo! That's where we want to be in 10 years. Is that gorgeous background. And here's Iterable.
where do you want to start, Ben?
Well, why don't we
You want to start with on page? You want to start with strategy? Where do you want
Let's
to go?
figure out what they do. Let's do the homepage. Figure out
Okay.
what they do. And then look at their overall metrics on Ahrefs.
The old way of marketing is extinct. A new era has arrived. Learn more
Oh.
at Activate Summit. Okay.
Oh, you're reading the tiny little banner on top.
Yeah, because it pulled my eyes. I was immediately drawn to it.
Okay, so it's a marketing platform.
Mm-hmm.
What does it do? Go down.
Connect with join a modern marketing community of 1,000 brands. Individual.
Messaging.
Did I see Nando's? Nando's. Glad to see they're still alive. Individualized messaging, harmonized channels, dynamic campaigns.
It's like an email marketing tool.
I don't know. It's still
Looks like
unclear
it.
to me.
Go to product on the menu.
Product
There we go.
overview, I guess.
Oh my gosh. One of my
The
pet peeves is
all-in-one customer communication platform.
when people name their product something instead of just saying, what
What
is
is
it you
this?
do? Iterable says cannot connect CAPTCHA.
Check your connection and try again.
Whatever. Okay.
What is that? So all-in-one customer communication platform. I guess that's what they do.
Yeah.
AI-powered cross-channel communication engineered with enterprise-grade security, compliance, and control.
Okay. But what is it actually?
Did you see this? Didn't load properly.
Yeah. It was very cool. Scroll down and then you get these flying. Oh,
1, 2. It gets stuck sometimes.
it's very nice. Data, deliver, optimize, what's also a CRO tool. Oh boy. It's so enterprise we don't really know what it does.
I guess.
Which-
I mean,
They probably get most of their traffic from landing pages with specific use cases. That's how these enterprise companies usually do it. What happens when you scroll down?
you first got to scroll through all of these enterprise. What internal users think. Okay, I don't really care. Explore solutions for your industry. Consumer apps, conferences, and real-time.
Let's do retail. Click on retail.
Retail and e-commerce. Iterable for retail and e-commerce. Turn customers into lifelong loyalists by closing the activation gap and engaging with... Why is there like a drop down? Customer in real time. Okay, that's such a weird formatting to do.
Zoom in a little. It's kind of small. Yeah.
125.
Okay. So when you scroll down, do they actually talk about features?
Request a demo. Build, know your customer better. Send communications that matter. Auto optimize for every customer. Keep customers for life. This is like their offering, but it's not the features, right? I don't. Like they're saying you can do this, but using what?
Yeah.
Right. So
It's probably an email marketing tool with some...
I think you got email marketing from this.
It's probably, yeah.
I
Email
feel like
marketing,
it's cross-channel marketing.
customer
I think
loyalty.
that's it. That's all it is.
Yeah, but it probably includes email features, text, messaging, dynamic content that changes based on the customer. You can see here it's like product recommendation widgets. Cool. So they can...
Very heavily designed.
They have a lot to talk about. There's a lot of content they could build around this.
I feel like they're talking a lot here, but they're not saying much at the same time.
That is true. Okay. So let's look at their. We're here to help them with their organic channel. So let's look at their top pages on Ahrefs or the blog. Yeah, that's cool too.
Let's start from here. This is their blog or their resources library? Where should I be going?
Wow, they have a lot of different.
That's white papers and stuff.
Okay.
This is all them.
Product is probably going to be announcements.
3 ways to be more impactful. Be more impactful. I feel like, you know what I feel? Page speed is bad.
Really?
Look, I'm going to open another one. Look.
Oh boy.
Look at how badly it moves. I think their page speed, their core web vitals are like not doing well. No author page, LinkedIn does go where it's supposed to go.
It doesn't look like it was optimized for search. You can tell, like, it's a very broad topic. Executing marketing results, it's a very broad topic.
On the word testing, next level experimentation from ideation to analysis. How is testing the anchor for this article?
Yeah, they need help with their anchor text
Also,
for sure.
Are you noticing the flashing lights up in my tab bar?
Yeah, it's an old marketing trick.
That's annoying.
It's an old marketing trick. If you open 20 tabs and then you forget about this and this keeps changing, so you go back. But let's
Why
go
is it
look
also opening a new tab each time?
Does it?
Yeah, like each time I click, it's a new tab. It's not me opening a new tab.
The content design is a little outdated.
Mm-hmm.
But let's actually, if we look in Ahrefs, we'll see which pages they're actually working on currently. So they have 11.
77.
That's pretty good.
They don't have a lot of traffic for their DR.
And zoom in a bit because it's tiny. Yeah, okay.
That's 50. I'm gonna go 150 each. What's the your? Oh God, this is so annoying. Blog. So resources.
Well, here they have resources, articles.
But what is resources? Cross-channel marketing. Okay. Cross-channel marketing. So URLs like with double folders, same folder. What is cross-channel campaign management? So both their blog and their resources folder are both SEO channels.
Could be.
Like, what is business to government B2G marketing? Why is this a blog and is this resources? Like, what's the categorization here? What's the plan? Let's look at a resources page.
Looks different.
Are you seeing how it moves?
Everything moves, man.
Yeah, but you know how bad that is? Look at how janky the movement is. That's not good. That's not good for Google.
Okay. I hear that. Wait, what? Why not?
It's there's this metric that I'm not a tech guy, but basically when you do the page speed report and the loading speed of a page, Google also looks at things that are still moving,
like the total
after you load completely, and how smooth do they move? And this is not smooth movement. Look at this. Also in the breadcrumbs as well. But look, cross-channel marketing. What is the difference between these? There's an extra subfolder for no reason. And God, the lights. I can't focus. Leave me alone.
I see this a lot. When I see this on a site that's a really big brand, and this is one of their top ranking posts that according to Ahrefs get the most traffic organically, I think they just haven't worked on their SEO. Like, that hasn't been a priority for a while, which is okay. It makes sense for a big brand like that. Other channels are working. There's probably referral partners, ads, but that 20K traffic, that they could easily get that up to 80, 100, and it could be actually relevant traffic. Like, they could work on that and get the right prospective customers, and also engage with current leads that came through other channels, engage them with SEO, with organic content.
Mm-hmm.
But
look at this. This is ranking high, but it's a block of text.
Yeah.
Like, even the headers, like, they seem to be the same size.
Oh boy.
Like, they seem to be 1.1 rem. Where are we?
What's that say in Chinese, bro?
One sec. It's a different unit of measurement. It's like pixels, but only different. I don't know why you would want to use one over the other. I don't know the differences, but
Is it a header in the code?
font size inherent. So what is inherent? Font size. Now they're in pixels. Great. One rem. I know that's spacing. Font size. So I don't know which font size this is.
But it's just a paragraph, or it's a header in the code?
Yeah, no, it's a paragraph, but this is a header. No,
Okay. So they just need to make it bigger.
summarizing cross channel. It's an H3. Maybe that's why it's so close. Should be an
Yeah.
H2.
Yeah.
Additionally, I'm colorblind. Okay, just so everybody knows, this is difficult for me to read. These links, they're too close to the white background. Not enough contrast there. Hero image, table of contents, like how much
Author page.
traffic, author page, how much traffic is this generating according to Ahrefs, which is not really accurate. 600 clicks. 600 people don't have a demo button in the text, a banner, anything. You're not really doing anything with the traffic that's coming in here. And if I were to look at cross-channel campaign management, I'll come to this page. I'm going to back right up. This is just text. It's the most basic stuff you can find.
Yeah.
And it's from 2021, I think. No? So it's outdated as well.
You can boost that to the rank #1 if you do all these tweaks
Mm-hmm.
easily.
There's a robots, there's a sitemap. Like there's a lot to be done here. They need like a blog design refresh. They need to do some CRO. They need to do some like website structure, restructuring. There's no reason for there to be two folders. Like here, it's no customer experience, customer engagement, cross-channel marketing, email marketing, customer experience, personalization, cross-channel marketing, mobile marketing. It's like subcategories, but there's no reason. There's no reason to add it to the URL slug. Doesn't add anything really.
Yeah.
I can understand the first category, like some SEOs would say that having your content categorized properly within the URL slug helps with the topicality, right? But not subcategories. I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go.
Just
that
makes it harder for the user, and harder for the marketer, for the marketing team to track these things.
So no on page at all. See, always H1 to H3s.
So what does that mean when you say H1 to H3? What is that? What do you mean?
So the first header is the biggest header, right? This one. Then you always want to follow.
That's the title.
That's the title, yeah. The title. H1 is the title, basically. It's different from the meta title, but it's the title of the article.
Yeah.
Right? You can see here the meta title. It has iterable in it, which makes it a bit too long. So I'd remove that as well. That seems like an automated addition that's set up. Rendered new messages. I don't know what that is. Is that the title of this page? What is it? Push notification marketing. Is that the title of this page? We're looking for position.
Damn. That's amazing. Wait, so click on that thing. That's ranking #1. Block of text.
Yeah, it's the same one. It's the one we're looking at. So I don't know why if you look my tool.
And if a person sees this page, right, they go here from the search result and they go backwards because they don't get the information or it's not visual enough or whatever, then
we're starting to talk about bounce rates.
Then we got bounce rates, and then it decreases your ranking. And it's right. It's like you don't get the value. Like, what is iterable? You don't get to see that in the article.
No, you don't see. You don't see how. You don't see the product is not mentioned. I don't think it's mentioned. I'm not going to read the block of text, but it's not visually mentioned in the content.
I love how upset you get about these things. It's great.
It's annoying. It bothers me, like seeing something like this.
It hurts you deeply.
It does. It does. I'm passionate about what I do. Like,
so a person like this
to deliver powerful CTAs. Like, you're talking about marketing and about powerful CTAs Where are your in-content powerful CTAs? It's so...
Shots fired.
Yeah.
They need a quick redesign here. But what I was saying is, let's say the organic audience that comes through Google, that doesn't know about Iterable, they come here. Wait, hold on. They come through here, and they don't get the value. They go back to the home page or the product page. They still don't understand what you do, and they leave. Because you're probably spending all your marketing dollars on specific landing pages for specific ABM campaigns or whatever. So you're losing out this whole chunk, this whole audience. In my opinion, maybe you're not. I don't know, but that's what it seems. What were you gonna say?
I was just looking at cross-channel marketing strategy, and I was thinking, oh, it's probably linking to the other article we just discussed. Nope. Cross-channel benchmark report.
Yeah. The anchor text in the link has to be very specific, because
that's so misleading.
You're telling Google and the user this post is about this cross-channel marketing strategy, when if it's not, user and Google get frustrated.
Also, look at this. Push notifications, right?
Yeah.
Goes to what are rich push notifications. Rich push notifications goes to what are rich push notifications. So 2 links from the same page to the same other page. Web push notification. Oh, okay, that's a different one.
But no, it's hard to read. When everything is the same size, there's no real headers and there's no images. This is very difficult to read. It's not engaging for an ADD type person like me.
It's not engaging at all. I don't think you need to have an AEDD for it not to be engaging. It's just not engaging. So no images, no nothing. It's a block of text.
If you go back to Ahrefs, click on one of their good ranking product pages, like growth marketing.
Like solutions growth marketing.
Yeah.
That's a page. Immediately. Yeah. That's a page. Here, small hero image, very relevant. Instant CTA, request iterable demo. What is growth marketing? Our solution, a very nice design. I'm assuming these are headers. What is growth? Yeah. There's a...
Click it. Click on the header.
Takes you down. Like this, but this is a mistake already. Why is it not sticky? Why is it not following me? What if I click the wrong one? Do I need now to scroll back up and then click the other one? Make it sticky. Don't move me back in the funnel. Don't take me back to.
Yeah.
Take me forward.
Yeah.
Move me to the request a demo. That's CRO. Move me further down the funnel. Don't move me up in the funnel.
Yeah. And no images. It's still blocked.
Break this down. Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this. Oh my God. What are these blocks? Spacing. Break it down with some space. Yeah.
There's examples, but with no actual examples.
Yeah, look at these blocks of text.
Woo. This is good, man.
Put some images, put something. Our solution. Let's see the solution. Here you go. When it's product, you've got images.
But they're tiny.
Yeah, but you can zoom in. That's okay.
You could, yeah, but they're just making part of
But I think it's... If you look at the image, there's so much detail on it.
I told you they're an email marketing tool. Look at that. That's emails. That's an email flow. They could have just said that. They could have said in their homepage. They could have added in their product page. We do audience segmentation. We do email, SMS, ads, A/B testing. They went so up market, in my opinion, perhaps, with their homepage, that they want to create this brand new category and be the leaders in this cross marketing, but they don't actually end up saying what they do. So
look at how thick this text is compared to this.
Oh wow.
Why are there different stylings on the same page?
Yeah. But again, it looks like it's outdated. Like the images should be part of the experience. They should be zoomed in.
This is like the biggest thing the biggest issue I have here. One, this has to be sticky. It needs to follow you. Why in the world would you move somebody to a blog page from a product page?
Yeah.
As your CTA, as your call to action. Move this, copy it, put it here. Don't say back to, move forward. I like these images.
I wish they were bigger and integrated into the content itself.
Yeah, maybe. I wonder what it looks like on mobile, you know. There's no point in this. It's the same size.
Yeah. Okay. So let's wrap up. Top 5 things you saw that you would change here for iterable.
Wow.
If they hired an SEO guy right now or content marketer to be in charge of their blog, should they focus on?
So if it's content marketing, I would do first thing first, blog redesign, on-page checks, fix all the on-page issues because there's a bunch of them. CRO, because you are getting some traffic, might as well capitalize on it. And like it's hard at this point to say remove the subcategories because you don't want to change URLs. Like, don't touch it. It's there. It wasn't a good decision, but it's there. To do something about this. Like what? You have the technology to do a sticky table of contents.
Yeah.
You have it in some places. Make it
Author pages.
author pages. I mean, there's so much to do.
Yeah.
So much to do. I don't know. This I think is my biggest issue here.
Yeah. Proper
You're
CTAs.
you're moving people up the funnel. Why? What do you stand to gain from it doing that?
Cool. What score would you give them?
This is not even moving them up the funnel. It's moving them between these two.
Yeah.
Why is it back two if I'm here? This is the starting point. Why is it back two?
Regardless, it should be a CTA.
Also, what's the difference between why do I need 2 buttons to do this? This doesn't follow me. So what value do I get from having it there if I can just click here? These things, they blow my mind.
Don't start crying, man.
Blows my
Please
mind.
have a tissue box ready.
Iterable. You have the DR to rank everywhere.
Yeah,
Wherever you want, you can rank.
that's true.
On whatever you want, you can rank. Generally speaking, yeah? But you gotta fix some things. Like 11 to, let's say, 40. I want to quickly look. Apple iOS update? Why are they writing about that?
Because they deal with apps. They do app marketing. Okay, so what score would you give them, man? We got to wrap up. Oh, boy.
Why?
What is that?
Why?
Oh, man.
Why is that part of your
It's-
academy?
It's their academy. It makes sense that it would be part of the academy, but the page looks like it's all broken design-wise.
Score. C?
Oh, boy.
I don't want to be too rough. C? They have good designers, though. Please remove the headlights. Stop the headlights. There's nothing more distracting than that.
So
They have
give 'em a
very
C.
beautiful design, but when it comes to it, that's rough for a marketing company.
Oh.
And I mean, don't get me wrong, the marketing landscape in terms of SEO is the toughest, right?
Yeah.
Because SEO experts dominate it. So it's a tough market to write about, right? Everybody's well optimized. So it's a lot of work to move ahead, to get ahead.
But they're already ranking.
But you have the DR, you have the
The world's
foundation.
your oyster.
Yeah, you
I would
could.
say what I would change is I would add these basic elements to the pages like author page, images, videos, change the table of contents to be sticky, start changing your internal links, just do a redesign. And then you need somebody to make a strategy. Here's what our main features are. How do we write about them? How do we go bottom of the funnel? Maybe it needs to be alternative pages, comparisons, something. And then the banners, the CTAs, you need those. And I would give you a D.
Ben, do you see what I highlighted?
What?
Please read it out.
Stop marketing like it's 2015. Oh, boy.
On your own homepage. Stop marketing like it's
Oh, it
2015.
It's
Their
on
blog
the
is
homepage.
2015.
All right. They gotta hire someone to do their blog. I get
Their
it.
blog/resources page, yeah? I don't know. They have so
Slash-
many.
Yeah.
I don't
They
know what
need to get
Marketing
somebody.
Masters is, but
They've
gotta
probably
do
been
something.
focusing on other channels. They need to go back to the blog.
Definitely.
It's a great investment. It'll help your conversion across all the channels. Okay, Iterable, it's a wrap. You've been roasted. Hope that you enjoyed some of our tips. And yeah, until next week. Peace.